Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Ben the Brick Builder, back with another MOC that I need to rebuild. This is my Turquoise Tudor. It's just a medieval house. I built it for my local lug, our monthly build challenge, which was Castle. I had the entire month to work on this project, and I started it the day of. So the initial build took me about 7 hours, and I did end up winning that. What did I win? I think I won a Technic set, but I also had a chance for this MOC to be featured in our local Lego store, and I hope I got some footage of that, and I'll show that probably. This MOC also took the voyage to Brick Fair, Virginia with me and has been sitting in this bin since I got back, and it's looking a little worse for wears. I need to do some sprucing up. I want to show you guys. I'll show off some of the techniques. Time-lapse time? I got a couple packages, so let's take a break, open these up. Look at all the stamps. I was at a Bricklink store and I qualified for free shipping. There's just a bazillion stamps, and I think that's hilarious. Get this open. Yeah. Big old paper bag. It's a whole bunch of pieces. Whole bunch of dark green plates, 2x3s, 2x4s, more 2x3s in this bag, some small tiles, bunch of 1x1 plates, slopes, rock slopes. The reason I placed the order, 4 of these cows. The next package, this should be from Mercari. Ooh. I sent it in a Lego bag, that's awesome. Yellow Castle Crown Knights, whatever this torso's from, Knight's Procession, 2 of these classic boys, and then some classic shields as well. Really cool castle stuff, great to have. I got a pretty good deal on this. Months ago, my lug did a parts draft of this 3-in-1 set. I haven't touched it. I think it was beginning of August we did it, but I need a piece from it. Just need one of these. So I have actually finished the house. I was building up these like little grass pieces to go around it, and then I remembered I'm gonna make these into pumpkin patch. Open this up because there's some pumpkins in there. Make this spooky. Originally, I had intended to upload this on Halloween, hence all the spooky talk and Halloween side builds, but I didn't like the way I had finished the video, so here we are, middle of December. You guys didn't get to see the original ground detailing, but pretty much I completely redid the entire ground. I have a bunch of these dark green bush pieces at weird angles, using these mixable ball joints that are connected to the base. The bush pieces are accompanied by 2 styles of plants in olive green, and I have gotten a metric ton of both of them from the pick-a-brick wall. These tall ones, for the most part, are just stuck on studs with a few exceptions. But the fun comes into play with these 3-leaf stems. Some of them are just set in there. A couple are held in by friction, but in between the gaps of the stonework, they are held in from the back using these 1x1 plates with the holes. And that's the piece I also used to attach these to the studs. At one point, one of them was actually connected using a feather piece because it has the mini peg hole on the bottom, but it fell out and it was such a pain to get in there, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, the rock work is something I've been experimenting a lot with. I take these mixel ball joints, absolutely love these things, and put them into the shape I need and then throw slopes at it until I'm happy with it. For the most part, the build for the house is very basic, a couple of exceptions being the doors, which is just plates set on their side, and this cellar door, which is one of my favorite things on this build. Now for the door frame, I don't really remember exactly how I did it, but I used brackets to offset the door from normal stud alignment, and it looks fantastic. Absolutely love it. Now this Tudor work is done in a style that was pretty popular a couple of years ago, but I don't really see it nowadays. There are definitely better ways to do it now. This dark turquoise, it is the best Lego color. I got this really cool Turquoise brick at Brick Fair, Virginia from someone. They just set it on my builds because it's dark turquoise. But it's pretty simple. It's just 1x1 bricks alternated with 1x1 cones. It's not the most detailed, but it gives a good effect. Now this window design is something I saw someone post on Instagram, and apparently they came from a Lego architecture ideas book, and it's made using these fence pieces. For these smaller windows, I took the concept from this design and essentially cut it in half, and I think it matches well with the window that was already designed. Okay, so now this tree, this gorgeous tree, is not my design. It's done by my friend Dan the Fan, and he's already done an incredible video on this. But essentially, it's these dino tail parts and rubber tires. I take this build with me to a lot of events that my lug does, and if you're gonna use this design, I'd recommend attaching the leaf to something. I have attached it to the house so that it anchors it and it doesn't constantly fall over. So this roof, don't know what's up with this roof, but it's one of the things that if I take it somewhere, that's what someone's gonna point out. All it is 1x2 plates, just on a plate with the anti-studs showing. And it does actually give a really cool effect. Not the most detailed. And because I was working on this for Halloween stuff, I did my Halloween stuff. I actually took it to a couple Halloween events that my lug did. I actually got some really awesome footage from the events. So let's do that. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this one. I have a bunch more MOCs that I need to make videos for, so make sure to hit that sub button, and let's end this with some dope shots. Horseless Headman. I mean, he did have his Snickers, so the Headless Horseman